Well, hello everyone. It is Labor Day weekend, and I am in Port Townsend, Washington State. Um, the last blog that I sent out, I was in North Dakota writing it, but I had just been blogging about my Indiana Divine layover, which was amazing. But I wanted to show you where I am. This is a little itty bitty sea town on the north side of Washington State, and I am standing on the deck of my friend Carrie and her mom. This is their house, and they have an amazing view. I want you to look at this. It is just beautiful. The cruise ships go through here on their way to Alaska. They wake up to this every single day. It is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you can see the sailboats straight ahead. There's a little boat dock area over there, and the town is beyond it, but it is just beautiful. Anyway, rather than write a blog, I just wanted to update you on what's been going on. Truthfully, I'm a little tired and just didn't feel like writing a long, detailed thing. So I'm going to make this short and sweet. Since I left Indiana, I've spoken at 3 CRs. One has been in Sioux Center, Iowa. Another one was Carrington, North Dakota, and then Harvey, North Dakota. And each one has just been nice with the sweetest people. They've just been amazing. They've thanked me for my testimony. It's just been awesome. No radical divine God moments, but all along has been love and hospitality and thankfulness that I was stopping by. One little bit of a God moment was I spoke at a CR in, I guess it was Carrington. And it turns out that the Lord wanted me to encourage the people over there. It was a small group, but a good group. But the real reason I was there was to encourage somebody else, somebody completely not there. It was another CR member that I happened to, happened nothing, God arranged it, for me to divinely run into. And my testimony became a source of encouragement to her. And it was just good to sit and talk to her. So then I left and headed through Montana, and it seems that the Lord did not want me to speak anywhere between Harvey, North Dakota, and Port Townsend, Washington, which is where I am today, because he knew that my little wonderful car with lots of personalities was going to start to have some challenges. So I pulled into Montana the next day. I was exhausted. I treated myself to a hotel rather than sleeping in the car after an 8-hour drive. Rested up, and then the next morning I left and drove. By the time I got done with it, it was 14 hours to where I am today. And just as I crossed over the Washington state line, somewhere within the first hour, my cruise control went out, which I thought was really odd. And then a couple hours later, when I stopped and got a cup of coffee or something, I noticed that my brake lights were on even though the car was off, and so some interesting electrical issues. And then by the time I got to Carrie's house and parked the car, the brake lights still wouldn't go off, and so the car is dead in the driveway. So there's obviously some issues that need to be worked out, but I am in no way worried or concerned. The Lord has proved to me over and over that He's got this, that there is a reason for everything, that He's going to provide. So I am in no way, shape, or form stressing. Carrie said I could stay here for as long as I needed to get the car fixed. Money is God's money, so if I have to pay for it to get fixed, then so be it. He'll provide on the back end how to make it happen. But again, just an incredible adventure. Everything's been so very cool. lots of divine God moments, as you could tell from the blog. I have an inkling that this particular car challenge is so that I can stay longer. Carrie and her mom and I are having such a great time, and we're having lots of great divine conversations, which are proving beneficial to all of us. So I bet he knew the car was going to die, and I bet he wanted me to have it die here so that I could stay and just continue on with the conversations rather than making it a shorter visit and moving on. So whatever it is, it is. That's pretty much my motto. Thank you, Celebrate Recovery, for helping me live one day at a time, because I'm truly doing that. I'm truly living one day at a time financially. I'm living one day at a time and totally surrendering to everything. Anytime human anxiety starts to rear its ugly head, I just give it back to the Lord and say, you're in charge, and I know that you know what's best. And even if I can't see it, even if it seems annoying and awful, you're taking care of it. So anyway, that's what I wanted to share. Hello to all of you. Thank you for the prayers and the well wishes and everybody that has reached out to me along the way. The comments that you've made on all the blog posts, thank you for that. Some of the lessons I'm learning, again, deeper trust, definitely not stressing, to not look at anything with earthly perspectives, but rather with spiritual eyes, because it's not always about what's going on in front of me. It's about the seeds that are being planted and what's going on beyond that. Somebody told me before I left, or maybe it was on the way, that, and it was a prophetic word, that I am going to reflect back on this trip, and every time I reflect back, there's going to be a little bit more understanding and knowledge of what God had going on that I was completely unaware of. So it's going to be great to reflect back and see what that's all about. And just to know that wherever I put my foot, I'm stepping foot on His earth, His house, that I'm making a difference everywhere that I go, even though I don't always know how, and even though I think I know how, that it's much deeper and wider than I can ever imagine. And that's what our Lord is. He is the God of the impossible and the God of more than we can ask or imagine. So, yeah, so that's where I am. Again, beautiful Port Townsend. Heading south from here, gonna weave my way hopefully through some CRs. I'm trying to contact some people to see a friend of mine that I knew in Atlanta who now lives in California. Looking forward to seeing her. And then I'll weave my way back east towards Florida to see my mom, and eventually I'll end up back in Atlanta. Don't know if it's to stay or to pass through, but I do know I have to be back and go to a training that I'm committed to attend, and then we'll see what the Lord has planned. So again, love you guys. Thank you for all the well wishes. Thank you for being with me on this journey. Thank you for the prayers that I don't even know about, for provision, for protection. I definitely have car angels, I can tell you that. So thank you, everybody. Love you lots, and I'll send a written blog post probably sometime next week with an update on the car and everything that's gone on. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Love you guys. One last look at the gorgeousness, and then I will sign off. So enjoy. Have fun. God bless. And may He show you favor and blessings throughout your entire lifetime. Bye, guys. See ya.